I think when people say money can't buy you happiness, that's just like a rich people's
That's-
way of like
I will
scamming the
debate,
poor.
and
It's a rich cope right there.
all day long.
Or a poor cope.
You
No,
just
it's
stop
being poor.
how okay. Well,
Yeah.
like you can't buy happiness. Have you never been shopping? It is so fun. When you can
Yeah.
go shopping at the mall and you're just like really balling and you're like, you know what? Just throw it in the bag. I can get it. Oh, this perfume's $95. Doesn't matter. I'll take 2. That sounds
You don't have
great.
You don't have to decide what color shoes you want. You like
Get them in
wanna
all
be
colors.
black
Yep.
and
I'm
I
kind
want
of
them
doing that right now, but for the bean, I'm like, ooh, I can have the stretchies are on sale. 2 for $10. Let's do it.
Or when you go to get a burrito and they're like, do you want to add avocado to that? And you're like, yes, I do.
I will say the thing that I liked the most about having money was just knowing that no matter what, I could get myself out of a situation. Like
It's
if I
really
was stuck somewhere, if I was okay, like I'm stuck here, I can't leave. It's whatever. Oh, I'm gonna stay at the Four Seasons. I'm gonna like get a spa. Like
That
it
sounds
it's
incredible.
never
Carmen.
difficult. It's just it's okay.
it's really not the money for it. It's the freedom
It's
that
the-
money
you're exactly
gives you.
right.
Like that's really what it is. It's also being able to sleep at night, not having to worry about bills or debt or how you're going to pay your fucking mortgage that month. Like if you eliminate that
Yes.
stress and the depression and the constant worry that comes and anxiety that comes with that, of course
Yeah,
you're
but
going to be a
that's
much
choice
happier
too.
person. And then you have the money to pursue things that make you truly happy. You have the money to take care of your body with the right foods, the right exercise. I mean, you can still do that otherwise, but so many people are struggling to make a living. Ooh, Skittles are good. Struggling to make a
They're
living
tiny.
and living
They're
paycheck
little.
to paycheck.
Yeah.
Oh, I want a little. A
She's
skittle.
got like a whole bunch of
Skittle.
activities going on over there.
Activities. No, these are all
Yeah.
from Sam.
You could buy a lot of things to make you happy. People are like, oh, you just have a bunch of fake friends. You know what? Who cares? Who cares? But give me all the fake friends. I got money. I'll hire people to do everything. They'll be
Yeah,
happy
don't
because
get-
I'll be
Don't
paying
get
them.
Lila started on this. Lila will
Yeah, I
cut
was
off
just gonna
her,
say-
her arms and legs. She'll be a potato for
She
$1
said
billion.
she would have no arms and legs if she were a
She
billionaire,
will
some sort of thing,
sign
thing
away.
like that. I love
This
that.
is where she and I deviate.
Same. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it. I need
No,
my.
I'm very simple. I
No,
need
I'm
White
over
Claw,
it. I'm just
a vacation.
I'm over the
and
beauty, the walking. That's fine.
No, Lila, no.
As long as I get to keep my face. I'm telling you, you don't need the arms, you don't need the legs.
There you go. Amen, girl.
You got a pretty face. That's all you need. You just need the face.
Just
Hell,
a
if
pretty
I could just be
potato.
a head in a jar and then the rest and it just works. Screw it. Carry my head around.
She's in a little cryo
Carry my
jar.
head.
Like in
around.
Futurama, where they
Yes.
all the older people are just heads.
And
in a
Lila
jar?
would somehow be just as intimidating
Walt
as
Disney.
just a head in a jar. Just talking
Yeah.
like, you're
She'll
a
be yelling at
billionaire,
you.
Aaron.
Then you if you're just a head in a jar, wouldn't you lose your handicap placard and wouldn't you lose your kind of like vague midget status? Because then you're just a head. Like
You
you
No,
could
did you
you're,
not
you're
get
at that
invited?
point, you are so mega just famous and you're rich, and then people will be fighting over carrying your head.
Like, oh, it's Lila the head. Oh, it's the head girl.
This is the head girl.
She's so funny.
And you know, here's the thing too. If you're just a head, I bet they could just put you on mannequins and stuff.
Right. You could be like Krang from Ninja Turtles, and you could you put your head inside another body.
I feel
Like
like at that point,
Like Walt Disney is like frozen and like wanting to be revived at a certain date, and there's a whole bunch of different famous people's heads that are.
But if you're just a head, then you
Mm.
can't. You need your arms because what if someone's trying to put their dick in your mouth and you have a head?
Right.
You can't be like, no, stop. You know
No,
what I
she's
mean?
like,
you
I'd
need-
hire someone to keep the dicks out of my
You
mouth.
need to
That's
Yeah,
how
Well,
rich
you
I
have
can.
24
But
hours.
what if she gets
security.
infiltrated? Like, I don't
You
know.
have
Lila,
to
if
have
you
at least
are
one
only a
arm.
head, you have no heart.
Right.
No,
She's
but
like,
then
I
at
don't
that
anyway,
point-
you dumb bitch. I want to be famous and rich. I love it.
Yeah. Yes.
I would hate
I
to
want to
be
be
a head.
rich. I want to have money. I
believe me,
want to have
Lila,
that
if
fuck
if-
you money.
Lila, if you were just a head, I would believe that you would be famous at least, at the very least, and probably quite
No,
rich as well.
The famous
Yeah,
part,
yes.
here's the thing. Famous part, whatever. That's not, you know what? I think also like being like really really super rich are the people who are like crazy rich but nobody knows who they are. I think that would be kind of fun too.
Yes, I'm with you,
Rich
Lila,
with
on that.
Anonymously rich.
My
A
mind.
fuck
Oh,
ton
that's
of
the
money.
best.
No
Yeah.
one would ever see me again.
Lila, you don't think Eric would divorce you if you
Like-
became just a head?
He'd carry her around, probably.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'd be a
know.
billionaire. He would not divorce me. He
If
would
you
not.
were just a head, where would he just? What would he do? Like, how would he have sex with you? You're just a
Mouth.
head.
He just carry me around, attach me to a blow up thing.
Yeah, he could put. Yeah, he
You
could.
get
Have
me the head transplants?
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Head
And also-
transplant me.
Have you seen those realistic sex dolls? He could just put her head on a sex doll and bam.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Good to
guess
go.
so.
I'm just a head.
And by
I'm
the
a
time
billionaire.
we have the technology for you to be just a functioning head by itself, then we'll probably have much better bodies to like put you on. Like,
Right. They won't be glitchy at all. Like you won't have an arm
Yeah.
sparking or anything. Or,
Well,
like,
if you do the head
barking.
transplant, you can get a whole like young person's body that went brain dead from their motorcycle accident.
I wouldn't feel comfortable
True.
with that.
I wouldn't either, but
I
that's
absolutely would. Are
that's
you
family.
kidding me?
unbelievable.
I
That
would
was
totally
so
take
specific
that.
with the
No.
motorcycle accident. They
The
went brain dead
grieving
from their
family is gonna
motorcycle.
be like, look, you have our son's body. Like, you know,
I'd
like
take it.
the grieving parents would be like,
Well, then it
Poor
would be
Dennis.
like,
He's like,
It-
I'll take it.
I'm all for
Let
transplant.
me give you a hug.
Yeah. At least
give
his
you a hug
body
with
is
these
still
arms.
alive, but it's
Yeah.
tiny. I'll hug you.
uh,
And thank you for your dead son's body. Subscribe.
he has a small dick. Yeah.
I would take it. Yep,
Oh, wow.
I would.
You couldn't garden if you were just a head.
Right. Or
Fuck
pet your
it.
cat.
She only wants to
Okay.
grow money.
How much money to be just a head? $1 million?
$1 billion.
$1 million to be just a head.
Yep.
But then you
I
couldn't get your
would.
nails done.
I don't want to get my nails done. Are you kidding me? I wish I could chop my hands off, bring them to the nail salon, pick them up later.
Honestly, Lila, I'm with you on
Hold
that. I
on.
fucking hate getting my nails done.
Lila, isn't it like,
Hate it.
aren't you avoiding a life of just being a head if you can just put your head on a different
He has
body?
to go in the cloud.
That's like a loophole.
Well, I'm just saying, fuck. You just need your head. That's all you
Speaking of
need.
just a head. Cecil's here.
What up, Cecil?
Did somebody say head?
Oh shit.
Lila, hold on. Cecil, what amount of money would you take to be just a head?
I mean, it really wouldn't change my lifestyle that much. I don't know. Everybody's got a price. I don't know, $600.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I'm talking about you're just a head. You're a head in a jar. You don't have a body. You don't have arms and legs. No penis.
I'm somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
And you're filthy rich and you have servants and people to do things.
Right, but they will take me to different locations or
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
take you to Anime Matsuri, take you to different cons.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think money will be needed. I like the deal already.
Then you don't have to shake hands. You don't have to sign autographs.
No, I would just blow kisses.
But you
Would
don't
I
even
be
have
in a
hands.
jar like submerged in water, or would I be like? Could people like scratch me?
Like
I think
I
they
would think
could
you'd have
talk to
little
you.
neck tentacles that could crawl you, like hold.
Oh,
you up
like a
out
little
of the
octopus?
jar. Yeah, you could come up out of the jar to say hi to people, but then like you have to dunk back down like when you get dry.
Yeah.
You just
No,
keep
you have
making this
to-
better and better.
Honestly, you could still stream. A few times a week.
Exactly.
They never see the lower halves of us anyway, right?
No.
We're all in
This
boxes.
is, it's all tentacles from here down for me anyway. So it's
Right.
not
Yeah.
I want to put my sunglasses on now. I'm gonna
Why
be
are you feeling like autistic?
Cecil has his on.
Oh, look at
Yes.
you drinking out of a fancy glass.
Ooh, Lila, is
I
that a
wouldn't want
cookies
to
and
be a
cream bar?
head.
I would not.
Yeah,
do
same.
that.
Yes.
Same.
Those are so good.
I would like it.
candy.
I like nuts. I'm on a big macadamia nut kick right now.
Macadamia nuts are so good.
I love white chocolate macadamia nut
Yeah.
cookies.
Oh, me too. That's my
yes.
favorite combination of things in a
That's
thing.
like the only good thing at Subway are the white chocolate macadamia nut cookies.
Oh my God, you
Because they're
cannot go to
basically-
Subway.
they're raw.
The bread smell isn't real. It's like an air freshener that they pump in. It's the only thing I know I'm not healthy. All I eat is Skittles and drink White Claw, but they pump it in there. It's like a weird smell. I hate it.
Oh no, the Subway is disgusting. Don't get me
Oh.
wrong. That's
I
like
hate the bread
their
smell.
oh, it's awful. The only good thing is the white chocolate macadamia nut cookie. The
Oh.
everything else is like garbage.
Yeah, I can't abide by them doing air freshener that smells like bread.
It's so
Ugh.
gross.
They're lying. I don't like it.
gross.
You're like you sit on a throne of lies.
Yeah,
Yeah, their bread is gross. Their tuna smells
So,
gross.
Keanu,
Their veggie
it
patties
literally
are
is
gross.
a scent that comes out like a
They pump it
volatile
through- Yes, why do
VOC.
yes, they pump it through the air ducts or what have you, and it's just one scent all Subways have, and it smells like fresh baked bread. It terrifies me. If
Ugh.
this is what if
So
they're
you
lying to
know
us
that
about
they
this,
can't
what else do they
transfer
lie to us about?
so my ex and I used to own an environmental company, and you can't transfer that
Ooh.
stuff unless it is got a hazardous waste permit. And so all scents that come out, whether it be in the freaking Four Seasons, the Ritz, or Whole Foods, or freaking Subway, they're volatile organic compounds, and they are not good for you.
Weird.
Whole Foods smells like ass.
Wait a minute.
every
Are you
time.
saying, Carmen, are you saying all scents? Like when a hotel has a
Yes.
signature scent, that's bad for you?
Most. So
Every
so
hotel,
I
every
had a
hotel,
huge
yeah.
fight with the last building I lived in, and I left the building because of it. So they had all of these strong scents coming out. They smell fabulous, but they're horrible for you. And they're like, I was like, you guys work here. I just live here. I can leave. You work here, and you're in the like biggest area of it. It's like pumping out. It's dangerous. And they
Wow.
like thought I was crazy. And I was like, okay, I want you to go to the company that does it and ask them for the shipping information. And they have to have a hazardous waste certificate to ship that
Wow.
stuff. And so if they're shipping it and it has a haz waste thing, then it's not good.
Does that
Mm.
go for like perfumes and things? Because I like
And
If
candles,
it's
right?
not a true oil, yes. Yes.
Oh.
Wait, and like in candles too, right? Because I'm like,
Yes. Yes. That's why my daughter's all about the beeswax candles, and yes.
Organic, like Reed Street Soap Company, ladies.
This
and
is why it'd be
gentlemen.
great to
All
be ahead.
natural
You still have your
materials.
nose, but no
your
lungs.
head, right? You just go
Right?
back into the water, and it wouldn't
You could
bother you.
smell, but your lungs would never get harmed because you don't have any. It's
There you go.
being
True.
ahead. Thing about those white chocolate macadamia nuts, you could just keep eating them, and then people could just keep feeding you the mush you just chewed up or fell out of the
It's
bottom of your
true.
neck.
That's
Oh
true.
my god, you could never get
forever.
fat.
Never get fat.
Can't
the
get
bean-
fat if you don't have a body.
I like
chili cheese.
this idea. Now you guys have got me.
It's
Sign me
my
up.
three favorite things are in order: sleeping, eating, and sex. I could give up the last one and to have unlimited of the other two.
Oh, but if you're just ahead, then sex is off the table.
No,
You
oral
could-
sex is on the table.
You could fillet a lady.
Oh.
Exactly. Nice.
Right, you could just grab the jar and have it eat your ass. Just put the jar up to your.
You know what?
Then you'll get
Let's
parasites.
all become heads. You've convinced me, Lila. I propose we all just become heads.
Right, because then I wouldn't have to worry about getting my body back in shape after having the baby. I could just
And then
be
we
ahead.
could all start a podcast and call it the Talking Heads.
Yes.
We all are heads except for Zia.
And
Yeah.
think about we could be
Wait,
the
what?
first people to die in a tragic bowling accident or something like that,
Yeah.
Wait, why? Because we're like the pin or the
because
ball?
somebody would throw us down the lane.
Ah.
No.
Do you think people
Lila,
would
you were
still call
muted.
me? Oh, I think she was chewing. That's maybe one.
Or
Oh.
a soccer
I get
accident.
that.
Look
That
how
would be
confident
fun
she
ways
is.
to die.
Yeah, you would save on clothes and shoes, but that would make me sad.
True.
Clothes,
I love
White
shoes.
Claw, and Skittles are my only happiness.
Your hat budget would be through the roof, though. Let's be
I
honest.
would get into a lot of cool hats.
be like the Kentucky Derby every day. God.
Yeah, just wear
I'm obsessed with
fascinators.
that. I love that.
Yes. Or the royal wedding. God, we just have a whole.
Oh my God, I would have different toupees every day.
That'd be so cool.
I would be like the Beethoven, the Ben Franklin.
Yeah.
You could also have a lot of cool glasses. Like you could wear like pineapple glasses or like the heart glasses or like the ones Lila's are wearing. There's a lot of accessorizing you could still do with just a head.
Earrings. You could get into earrings.
Yeah.
And you would have $1 billion.
You'd have $1 billion.
Heads have a rich, fun life. It's fulfilling.
But you
Sign
couldn't
me
wear a
up.
necklace because you have no neck.
Bring on
No,
the
you have a
guillotine.
neck. You have a neck.
But no shoulders. What good is a neck? The necklace falls right off if you don't have a
You
shoulder.
could wear
or-
a choker.
Lila draws the line. She's like, no, I would need a neck.
You want to wear? She wants to wear necklaces. It's important.
No, you'd have a neck, guys. You would have a neck. You would have.
What if you were just like a bust?
Your jewelry stores,
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
He is like, can I keep my boobs? I just want to be a bust.
Yeah, I need to
Okay,
at least
alright.
go down to here. I
See,
can't give
this
up.
is what happens with women. Now it's never enough. Before a minute ago, you were happy being ahead. Now you know I need a neck. I would like
Yeah.
some shoulders. It's
Now
like,
that you've indoctrinated me into the no body life, I was all for it. Now you're like, we can just be busts. Well, you know what? Now we can't backtrack here, Lila.
I need the boobs. Though.
Again, see, being a potato doesn't sound so bad.
See,
No.
I could never get on board with this because I don't trust other people enough, like that, to take care of me. Like I would feel
Same.
too vulnerable being just ahead. I'd be like,
Dang.
sorry,
No, if you
can't
but if
prevent-
you had $1 billion though,
I still wouldn't trust.
No.
the
No, it
people
actually
around
gets
me.
worse, Lila. The more money you have, the less you can trust people.
Because they're just trying
Right.
to get your money. They're trying to get close to you, or they're trying to get close
Yep.
enough to you that you like put them in
Even
your
own
will, and then you
children, your
die
own-
mysteriously. Money makes
yeah,
people.
that's
weird.
totally fine though. Okay, and I just have an endless
But
supply of
somebody would
it.
just
Fine.
kill you so that they could have your money.
They can't do it. They can't kill me. That's not
You
part of the deal.
literally
The money
don't
comes
have-
with me. The money gets buried with me in the casket. It all goes with me.
it gets
It will
burned.
kill me.
You
No.
can't
Those
even sign
things
your own will, actually, if you're only ahead.
No, you can't with your
Have
mouth.
a bonfire. Can you imagine? Like, just bring me the cash. We're gonna just put a bonfire over her. Light it up.
I love it.
Imagine you go have like a collection of mannequins with different types of builds and different clothes, and you'd go on dates. They'd put the head on top of it.
Yes, see? Peaceful. That's it.
Orange Crush.
Money can't buy happiness, but I would rather cry in a mansion. I saw this quote online years ago. Yeah, of course.
Also, getting the like, if you're depressed and whatever the fuck, all those things they say money can't. First of all, money can get you at least treatment and help. So many people are stuck on their own with no way to get any help because they can't afford it, because therapy and shit like that's expensive, and anything that's affordable is bullshit. I've called those fucking whatchamacall hotlines. They do fuck all. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah,
Anyway.
I called suicide hotline one
Yeah.
time. They made me so mad. I was like, I'm gonna fucking stay alive just to spite you bitches.
I
not
guess
killing
they did their
myself.
job, kind of.
I've seen somebody say that they called us the hotline and no one answered, and it made them laugh so hard that they decided to live.
That's hilarious.
I called one, but I did it wrong. I ordered a suicide.
They were like, that's not how this works. That's not how this works.
Yeah.
No, money. Look, I understand that money doesn't solve all problems, but it solves fucking a lot of them. And anyone who says
No,
it doesn't,
It would solve all of my problems.
that's why
I
I said 99% of my problems would be solved by lots and lots of money.
The people who say that it doesn't solve all the problems are
No, if
normally
you're-
people who were born with it and have had it their whole lives. So they don't really understand what it's like without it. And so it's easy for them to say, oh, it doesn't solve your problems because I have a bad relationship with my parents or something. You know what I mean? But if you're someone that's gone through struggle and, had to do a lot of stuff for money, then you are like, you know what? Money would solve a lot of this shit.
Some people were poor and then they get rich and they're really good at it, like MC Hammer. There was an interview with MC Hammer years ago, and he had $100 million and he lost all of it.
Yes,
What?
And
that's
and
a
he's
lot
doing-
of parachute pants.
And this is in the
Yeah.
90s. And this is the 90s, mind you, 100 million in the 90s. And the interviewer goes, and you want to see how just this one answer explains how he lost it. because the interviewer is like, "How did you lose $100 million?" He goes, "Well, you got to buy a house. That's 20 million right there." Are you sure? You have one song. Are you sure you needed to buy a $20
I think
million
you do have to
house?
be happy to begin with. But if you are, money all day long will help you.
I also think it like depends what type of person you are. Like, how much do you really need? How much excess do you need? I don't need a $20 million house. A $1 million house would be very nice because 1 million doesn't go super far in today's world.
Not in New York.
Yeah, not in New York. But like where I'd be looking at to live, $1 million would get me something probably pretty fucking awesome. I'd probably put more money into a fallout shelter. I'm gonna be that person.
Oh, you're gonna get a bunker?
Goddamn
Yeah,
straight.
get a bunker.
Boy,
You guys can all come stay in my bunker when the world ends. That's my plan.
Why
in
don't we
life.
go in together on a bunker? All of us pitch in.
Well, and we
Yeah.
won't take up much space because we'll all just be heads.
You'll all be
Yeah.
heads.
Yes.
You just put you on a
We could just
cubby
be in a room.
Yes,
and I'll have a
exactly.
huge TV so you guys can hang out and watch TV all day. There'll be tons of entertainment. It's gonna be great.
Oh my God, we would have like virtual reality goggles, and we could be just playing video games our whole,
It's
Oh my
true.
God, that's so
We'll have to
depressing.
trick our handlers into dropping us off there because I guess they're not gonna make the cut. But once
I'll
we
tell
get
them.
in,
I'll tell them that they come in if as long as you're with them and healthy and everything, and then we just take them out back and
What if you're
craft
like,
them.
what if you're like sunning yourself outside? You're in the liquid jar, and your handler has a heart attack in front of you, and then your water is like boiling
Exactly.
in the sun.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
yeah.
Hmm.
See, there's a lot
you
involved.
just
in this
described
thing.
what it feels like to live in America for the last couple of years.
Yes, Content House Bunker Edition. Imagine
Bunker
how fun
house.
that would be.
Wow.
We
That's
will be
what I
doing
had.
that when it is like the end of the world, like the apocalypse or whatever. We will do a content house in a bunker.
Absolutely.